pre-drywall orientation, I will call you, have Michelle give you a call and set that with you. If you need to do that on a Saturday, I have no problem with doing that on a Saturday. It's not a big deal. If it helps you out. So I mean, want to help the homeowner as much as possible, because a happy homeowner is a great homeowner in my book, and I try to keep everybody happy. Did you turn the air conditioner on?
I'm gonna cut it off.
Are you planning on having a home inspection thing? We don't mind you doing that. It needs to be done at least 2 to 3 days before you walk the house with Steve.
For the pre-closing?
Yes.
Okay.
And I need that in that amount of, I need it that far in advance, that way if he finds anything that concerns you, can address it and take care of it and make sure that everything's copacetic and good and everything. So.
And this is currently anticipated for late May-ish?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Unless, like I said, the house runs better than normal.
Could be faster?
Could be. Is that a problem if it runs faster?
Well, I think that one of the important reasons why they were asking for the schedule is that they've got to sell a house in California.
Right.
And so they're trying to time this as close as possible.
I understand that. Well, I tell you what we'll do.
And for purposes of packing and moving and where do you have to put it in storage or not, and, and that's expensive. The more storage that they have to deal with.
What does visibility show for that, Michelle?
Well, right now it's showing a May. I'm not at all 100% confident that it's May. What do you think it is?
As opposed to June?
Yeah, I think we'll be good. Really, I do.
I do too.
I think we'll be good for May.
Oh, you do? I don't know. I just.
I'm not saying 1st of May. Middle May, end of May.
Okay.
Middle,
So then,
I'm not saying the 1st of May. I'm saying in the middle, right toward the end of the month of May. We should be
what
good.
is their ideal time frame? We don't even know that, do we, Denise? Kind of like
I think that they're trying to kind of take a cue from y'all as to backing it up to do what they need to do.
Okay.
I mean, my son's birthday is on May 16th, and this baby's going to be at the end of June. So,
good.
You know, if they could be here for his birthday, they'd like that. But they, you know, that isn't necessarily timing around this. It's just
planning.
But you know, everything is revolving around you guys and your completion, and you know, if it's 1 week this way or that way, I guess as we get closer, we'll know.
Can you give me another 2 weeks on the house?
And then we'll talk about it again.
And we'll talk about it at the pre-draw. Okay.
Oh, that'd be good.
Okay. I can give you a more definite, not a definite actual,
but a narrower window.
But I can get you closer.
Okay.
At that point.
Yeah. I mean, if we sort of keep communication about sort of where your moving target is sitting, you know, and if you anticipate, you know, gee, we're having a back order on whatever, and that's going to make us whatever, you know, communicate that as soon as you know, and that'll help them, because they're proceeding on their end, you know, to prep for sale and do their packing, and you know, they're filling the garage and
Well,
but,
the biggest thing that I've seen in the past, that, and not necessarily here, it's just
we're almost done.
Non-communication with people to let them know, because I mean, this interrupts people's lives.
Sure.
If you have to move it, a closing or whatever, and they're anticipating this date, and you have to move it 2 or 3 days back, well, it messes with their lives. So the date at the pre-drywall, I give you a closing date, I have to meet that date. Where's it?
Okay.
Per policy.
Although the contract says you have about a 3-month leeway, so.
For me, I've just.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that. I'd much rather you know, try hard to stick to what you say you're going to do than say, well, yeah, in a couple weeks.
Right.
So it's much easier to work with that kind of an arrangement.
That's the main thing that we try to stay away from is, oh, well, you know what, we're just going to wait 2 more weeks. No, I don't want to do that. And I give you a date, I want to be able to say, hey, you know, hey, here's your house.
Yeah.
You enjoy. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions or anything here?
No, I think sort of on my list, my to-do list is outlets, low volt wiring, can lights, and looking at pad pins.
Okay.
And I think that's all.
Okay, so what we're going to do here...
Let me just look at these notes here. I think I kind of had a... Yeah, very soon. Oh, you have the... Do you have that electrical...
I got to get it printed.
You were printing it or copying it or whatever?
I've got to do this right here. Let's go ahead and sign this here.
Okay.
Right here. We'll go ahead and sign that. Michelle, I need you to sign it as well. Please, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll sign it.
I've given my folks the homework to check on their desires on surround sound. Because I don't know whether speakers will go on the ceiling or they be mounted on the back wall or, you know, what they want.
This is just, I'll give you the print copy.
Okay. The same thing with researching what they want to do with cable versus satellite.
Yes.
Let me go over here on my computer and see if this thing is got up yet. If it hasn't, I got the truck.
Please, I'm going to just to give you just my limited insight on that. This guy in this corner had a satellite, that basement right there that's for sale.
Okay.
He had a satellite dish. I don't see it over there now. Now, I've not walked over there.
See if they moved to the back?
Yes.
Well, that's also actually an important question as it pertains to the satellite company. Because they say as well, it's going to be it has to face this way, and that dictates where you put your dish. If this is the front of the house, and instead it had to point that way, easy question, because then you mount it on the back and you point it that way and all's good.
Yes.
It's only a problem when your satellite direction is to the front of the house. How do you get a line of sight? You have to go on your,
Yeah, you can't
have to
just
go
put
on
it
your back.